Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hope you can hear me. I'll try and wave where I can here. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for something specific on my computer, but I can't find it. Hi, Boo. I have your doggo's twin. Oh, my God. Can you see? Did you see her? Oh, my God. She's gorgeous. She's so beautiful. She's Border Collie / Golden Retriever cross. Hello. Okay, guys, so I'm here right now because I wanted to, there it is. Thank you. I wanted to just answer any questions that people have about bath magic. As you guys know, I have my bath magic classes on a special right now. I don't even know if my website is working, if we're being honest, but whatever. So basically right now, if you get the intro to bath magic class, you can add on the shadow bathing class, which is kind of like my signature method of using the bath for shadow work. You can get that added on for just $20. So it's like a package deal. I probably should have like bundled them and then advertised that, but like whatever, we're imperfect here. We're good with that. So I just wanted to pop on a video right now and just explain kind of what comes with the class. So I'm really excited about this new system I have because it's really user friendly. And instead of it being that you buy the class and then I send you an email with like the workbook, which sometimes can be like really hit or miss with the workbook being able to be downloaded, and then a link to a replay video on YouTube. What's going to happen instead is that if you buy the class, you're going to get access to a portal on my website, which is like a member portal, and then there's going to be the videos, there's going to be a spot to download the workbook, and like both workbooks are like huge, and then there's also going to be a section where I put Spotify playlists. So the original kind of version of bath magic that I released before, I didn't have the playlists attached to it, but this time I've got playlists up there in case you need some like inspiration. Playlists are like really weird, obviously, because of course everybody listens to different stuff. Everybody kind of has a different taste in like what unlocks a certain vibe for them, right? So if you've been in any programs or courses or anything with me, then you know that a big part of like what I teach is trying to figure out what those sort of sensory codes are for you. But the ones that I give are just kind of like inspo, just in case you don't know where to start. So when it comes to these bath magic classes, and again, this is like an Ask Me Anything, so feel free to ask me anything if you can, you are going to get pretty much everything that you need to start a bath magic practice from scratch. So one thing I see a lot in like witchy groups and like things like that is there's a lot of people that are like, I don't know where to start. And unfortunately, usually that progression goes that like people tell them what to do. They start outsourcing their authority, and then they usually end up in a place where they feel like they're becoming quote unquote disconnected from their practice, but it's because they're not necessarily like connecting with or identifying with what they're doing in the first place, right? They're just kind of doing what steps that somebody else has handed to them. So one of the things that I really love about my bath magic classes is that they give you kind of all the like base stuff that you need to start building a customized practice like today of stuff that you specifically connect with. So for example, in the intro to bath magic class, there are a variety of like base recipes for like bath salts, for scrubs, and the course kind of goes over like how to use those, like what sort of things you'd use those for, that you can customize using your own herbal correspondences. You can customize using your own intentions. There's some ritual building sheets, things like that. So essentially what you can do is kind of pretty much magically tackle any of the shit that life is kind of like spitting out at you using just the tub. Now, one of the most frequent questions that I get about this is like, why use the bath? Why use the tub? Well, one of the other things that I see people talk about frequently, and this is what people have asked me about quite a lot, is the fact that a lot of us don't have time for like self-care, right? Especially if you're like a parent or, well, pretty much just any sort of like trying to be functional grown up, is most of us don't actually have the time to devote to our self-care, to devote to our witchcraft practice, spiritual practice, whatever the hell you want to call it. It always ends up falling to the bottom of the list, right? Because we have to like cook, we have to clean, we have to parent, we have to work, we have to like stay sane, all of that shit. So essentially what this does is kill two birds with one stone. I love bath magic because you can actually do pretty much anything. I cover that in the intro class. You can do pretty much anything in your practice using the bath. And it kind of, because we might not necessarily be able to put time aside to devote to our spiritual practice or our self-care, but we have to bathe, right? So it's a really great way of like hacking the mundane in this little way that you can kind of fit that in without it being something that's just like another thing that's like weighing on you, this other thing that's like hanging on your to-do list, right? So yeah, that's why I, created this class. That's why I'm super excited about this class. That's why I like advocate for bath magic quite a lot, because for me personally, if it wasn't for bath magic, I don't think I'd do any of it at all. So just so you know, if you get the intro class, you can add on the shadow bathing class for $20 extra. Both those portals together will give you access to, there'll be like 3 hours total of video content. So there's the intro to bath magic class, which is about 90 minutes. There's the shadow bathing / mirror magic class, which is 90 minutes. And then each class has its own corresponding workbook, which is like long as fuck, you guys. Okay. So like the intro to bath magic class, it has a 16-page long workbook. Again, this is everything you need to start like an entire practice from scratch. So how to work with moon phases, what kind of bath spells there is, base recipes that are completely customizable, worksheets for actual like teaching you how to do ritual building, which I probably could have done as its own thing. And then in the shadow bathing class, there is more suggested rituals. There is like inner child bathing, there is soul retrieval, there is just all sorts of stuff. So there's the 16-page bath magic workbook with the intro class, and then there's an 18-page bath magic workbook with the intermediate mirror work / shadow bathing class. So right now, in honor of my new system that I was super excited about, that somehow spit out 2 emails to everybody yesterday, because that's just fucking life. I heard Mars is in Virgo, so maybe that's why I'm like this and why this is like this. But you can get access to both of those portals. So if you get the intro class, you can just add on the shadow bathing class for $20 extra, and it's going to give you a lot of shit, you guys. So if you have been out there going like, I don't know how to start my practice, I don't have time for my practice, how do I stay consistent, how do I do XYZ? If you've been thinking all of those things, then this is going to answer all of that stuff, and it's going to number one, help you like start really recognizing your own inner authority in terms of like creating your own rituals, creating your own spells, trying to figure that stuff out all by yourself and have it totally customizable to you. But then also just find a way to actually fit it into your life and have it be a priority. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them. If not, I have that available on my site. So if you go to the link in my bio where it says Learn Bath Magic with me, that's where you can find it. Then once you're in the checkout, there's a little box where you can just click to add the shadow bathing class for $20 extra. We love a flash sale. It's very exciting. So I hope that you guys have a truly fantastic day, and yeah, let me know if you have any questions.